hour.
It's about 10 a.m. local time here in Belize.
Because in Belize, they don't change their clocks. So we're typically on Central Time here on a normal year or a normal month. But when the United States does daylight savings time and moves forward, Belize becomes Mountain Time equivalent.
Right.
Right. So now instead of 1 hour earlier, it's 2 hours earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, we're doing our own. Hey, maybe we're coming to you at the wrong time.
That's true.
I don't know.
But cheers nonetheless.
Yes.
To both of you that are watching.
With our with our tea and coffee this morning, because that just seemed to make the most sense. I didn't have any champagne to make a mimosa.
Oh.
But otherwise, you know.
Well, we'll have something for the 17th. What day is today?
Today is the 13th. Yeah. So that's why I wore my little shamrock earrings. I actually found them before our move. So I went, I said, hey, I know where we're going to be on St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to bring it with me. And you know what else I found? I found a Connemara marble
from Ireland
shamrock sterling silver necklace. So that'll actually come in later in the program. A little reference to.
I gotcha.
A little reference to what we were doing back then. But anyway, cheers. I didn't drink yet. I was chatting.
I hope you're drinking with beverage of your choice.
Still hot.
We have lots to talk about, lots of news, but do we start with the signs or?
Yeah, we can start with the signs.
Okay.
But actually, I want to start welcoming in some people who are with us.
Okay.
Karen is here. Yes, thank you. We actually got the screen put back on.
Yes.
So we were able to deflect some
You're going to
of
see a ring light, but you can see the Caribbean.
Yeah. So, and it was raining this morning, so the surf is still pretty strong.
Right.
But Mary Ann is here. Hi, Andrea.
Oh, I should also
all kinds of people coming in. Good, you guys got the memo.
I should also mention.
Hi, Elizabeth.
You might hear some banging of hammers.
Laura Duffick. Hi, Laura.
Might hear some banging of hammers.
Yeah.
They're working on the pool that is going to be part of this resort. So we're in the throes
even on a Sunday.
Of the building. What they do is they do 10 days on. And like 4 days off, or 3.5 days.
3.5 days off, and they love it. Yeah. So, Jonathan's here. Hi, Jonathan. I've got a little reference to something that I found from you a couple of months ago too. So it'll be fun. I love seeing your names come through. That's great. So yes, we love to begin with our signs of all kinds to kind of get things rolling. And there were some good ones this week, and there were some that were actually consistent. So it's obvious as to what's on people's minds these days, if you know what I'm saying.
I know exactly what you're saying.
So we'll bring them up and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. This one came in from more than one person. Beer is now cheaper than gas. Drink, don't drive. So yes, that was a Connie M and Jane S contribution. And speaking of, hi, Chris. Speaking of the theme on people's minds from Uncle Dave.
I don't usually brag about going to expensive places, but I just left the gas station.
Yes. And I saw another one with that same kind of concept, but it said, I don't usually brag about going to expensive places. Hi, Mariana. But I just got home from the vet. So that was a good one. Now, we're still in keeping with the gas subject. Getting gas this morning, I noticed the person before me at pump 3 bought $10 worth. Well, where the hell were they going, to pump 4?
Nice.
Christine, that was very good. That got us laughing out loud. Hi, Allison. Good morning from Belize to Maryland. Hi, Randy. Next, we have another one, I think, that does pertain to the same subject. Connie M.
Pretty excited. Our loan was approved. We're closing on a full tank of gas this weekend.
Hi, Joanne. Yes, thanks, Connie. Very fun. Very good. And yeah, it's all kind of consistent with what everybody's talking about and what everybody's seeing when they go to the gas pump. Next, oh, I love this one. This is from our friend PLJ, John C.
I love this one. Is it you or me?
I think since you love it so much, you should go.
I was in Florida, and I saw a bumper sticker on a parked car that read, I miss the Bronx. So I broke the window, stole the radio, and left a note that read, I hope this helps.
John, very good. He's the one who also contributed the first Zoom call, which was the Brady Bunch all on the screen at
You
the
know,
same
I once
time.
had-
Hi, Karen.
Once had my car broken into in New
Hi,
York.
Winifred. Oh, yeah, you told me
Yeah.
about that. And you had some stuff, very personal stuff.
Right. It was
stolen.
it was a tape of two of my brothers and me singing in harmony.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I think this person got. They broke the window. They were somewhat polite. They broke the window so they could open the latch to the trunk and take the
Because
CDs
everybody keeps
themselves.
all of their really special things in the
The
trunk.
joke was on him, though. He got a recording of us.
Singing. That is too bad. Though.
Nothing worth selling.
No, but personal to you. All right. The signs continue.
Mhm.
Okay, here's a good one. This is very, very funny. This is from Nikita. Ask hole. A person who constantly asks for your advice, yet always does the opposite of what you told them to do. That's a good one, Nikita. Hi, Lori. Yeah, I said to Paul, okay, you got to be careful when you read that one out loud, right? So that's good. Thanks, Nikita. A good one for the week. Next from my Uncle Dave. Okay, so naked running. Apparently this means running without GPS, music, and any other tech. I wish I knew this an hour ago.
He says from the police station.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, dear. Lori writes in. Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome to Sunday Funday. Can't make up its mind what temp it wants. Now going to 50 up to 80 degrees. Oh, goodness. So you got to dress for everything. Be ready to peel.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next. Oh, this is from Paul.
Yes, this is my truck. No, I won't help you move.
That's pretty on target.
It's very on target. And I was once thinking of getting a pickup truck, but I didn't for this reason.
Really?
Yeah.
You thought you'd be too popular?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
And now with the price of gas, helping somebody move.
Right, right. And here, yeah, forget about it. Forget about it. And here is one from Jane that is a head scratcher.
It must be the bike lane.
One of the things that make you go, I'm sure the concept was good when they thought of the idea. Hi, Vanny. But they just didn't have the arrow in the right
or the resources to finish the bike lane over there.
No, the bike lane's on the opposite side. Somebody just put the arrow in the wrong direction. But regardless, I think that's a very good one. Needs no description. Just stare at it and go, yeah.
Head scratcher.
The head scratcher. So there are our signs of all kinds.
Yay. Round of applause.
Very good, right? Yeah, I like those. Carol liked those too. It's funny because when your comments come in, sometimes they're delayed from what had happened. So she may be laughing back at the gas jokes. Actually, we needed a different kind of gas joke to go, but-um-bum. And nobody contributed any of those.
No.
We leave that up to you.
So,
and your sense of humor.
We do have some news.
Yes.
We actually played our very first our first pickleball sort of game was Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Because we'd never played. We bought some paddles back home because we're going to be, our house will be within a stone's throw of the U.S. Open Pickleball Championships in Naples,
they have
Florida.
Like 80 courts or some crazy thing. They've got a big tournament coming up in April, which we will not be in.
No, so we never played. And so we actually entered for lost the first set, which put us in the loser's bracket.
Yeah.
And we won the second set, and then we went down to the wire on the third set, and we were eliminated. But why did we do it?
Yeah, well, okay, so this is an interesting question. So here you go, Aaron. So that is pickleball. And it is a game that you play like tennis. However, unlike tennis, it is a much shorter court. And there's something called the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a place that you're not supposed to go into.
That's why we haven't done any videos of in the kitchen with Paul and Judy. We thought that
Although,
would be bad luck.
that was our name yesterday
Mhm.
in the tournament, in the kitchen with Paul and Judy, because we both kept stepping into the kitchen because we're so used to being there. But I kid. Anyway, that is pickleball. And there are YouTube videos out the wazoo about how to play,
Mhm.
how to dink, how to drop shot, how to. And
Fastest growing sport.
yeah. So, hi, Margot. Thank you for writing in. Happy Sunday, Funday. Anyway, this is the village where we are. It's kind of at the end of the peninsula. And that's where we were playing. And these were actually the courts that we were playing on, but not at this stage. This is the earlier stage, last fall, of
Mhm.
when they were building them.
Yep.
And you can even see the start of the palapa where everybody kind of hung out and got some shade in the middle of games. And now the camera got turned around the other way. On the right side of that palapa that's being built, there's now a pool. And so this is what it looks like. So now looking back the other way, the palapa's on the right, pool's on the left, pickleball courts are straight ahead. But that's where we were. That's where we were yesterday for about 9 hours.
Yeah, and for those of you who
Thanks, Vanny.
used to play tennis or know tennis courts in your area, you're probably seeing some of them being taken over by the pickleball courts. It's becoming that popular.
This is where we actually played, and they've got 2 real pickleball courts,
Mhm.
and then 1 tennis court that was converted into 2 pickleball courts.
Correct.
And it was a little bit confusing for people because of the lines.
And it's the only miniature golf on the peninsula.
Yeah. And on the outside of the sign, when you drive down, see, I circled up at the top of this map where we're staying, and it looks like a long way down to the Serenian Bay where the pickleball courts were. But you were talking about this yesterday.
Yeah, it's a 10-minute golf cart ride.
Yeah, on a 2-lane road. And what were we? You're going probably the equivalent of 20 miles an hour, maybe that, if that, 15 miles an hour.
No, it goes a solid 25, I think.
Okay.
Just judging by our golf cart up home. But more importantly,
The sign outside, by the way, says, "Thanks for playing around with us."
yes.
Very cute.
But we didn't even realize when we signed up for the tournament, because we wanted to do so, because we were meeting some great people, having some fun. Well, this is a very tight-knit community here in Placencia in Belize. And it turns out it was a charity event.
Yeah.
So there was a young man who was in a very serious motorcycle accident, has 2 young boys and his wife. And so that quickly, the entire community came together, put together this charity. So all the proceeds of signing up for the pickleball went to the charity.
Yeah. They also sold raffle tickets.
Correct.
So people could buy raffle tickets, and all that money went to the charity, and all the raffle ticket prizes were donated to the pickleball tournament. So
which brings me to the next part of the story. So as we're sitting there, as we always do jokingly when we get some of these tickets, we boo when our name doesn't come up, and we good-naturedly have some fun.
You won again.
Yeah. So then Judy finally won, and she won was it the facial? No,
I want a gift certificate
for
a tropical facial.
Mm-hmm.
I was so excited. That was the one that I wanted.
Yeah.
And it was, they crossed out the name. So because there were 2 people who won back to back, and I hadn't found my tickets yet, so I was floundering around. I'm like, it's my number. I promise it's my number. Hold on. So they drew another ticket for the next prize, which happened to be like a
case of beer,
right?
Hobbs Beer, local brewery.
Yeah. So she walked up, and she was collecting her prize, and the lady said, "Oh, I wrote down Judy. It's supposed to be Beth." And then the girl who was handing out the prizes said, no, Beth won the beer. Judy won the facial. I'm like, woo. Beth said, I know, I'd rather get the facial. So she crossed out Beth's name, wrote my name back down.
I think if you had a beer facial, it would be spectacular.
There's probably something like that that's good for you.
So no sooner as she finishes rooting through and claiming this prize, because you bought how many? 25 tickets?
You bought 10 tickets for 25 Belizean dollars, which is $12.50.
So as she's collecting this one, her next number comes up. So 2 back to back, she wins. And we're very excited about this one because this is our 5th trip to Belize.
Yeah.
And we got something to a restaurant that we've never frequented.
No. And look at, you have to read it because it's just too cute. Yoli's Ova da Wata Bar and Grill. Ova da Wata. Isn't that cute?
So we are,
that's 50 Belize dollars.
We are creatures of habit. So we have our favorite restaurants at home. We have our favorite restaurants here, one of which you've seen signs on here from the Tipsy Tuna.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And we like the Green Parrot. We like, one of our favorite Italian restaurants is here, which would be La Dolce Vita. And we never heard of this one. And apparently it's one of the most popular for the locals.
Yeah.
So we're excited. We'll give you a review next week.
We'll take some pictures. Yeah. I guess there's a palapa that's over the water too. And it's also where all the fishermen go out and bring all of their catch back. Yep. Yeah. So, and it's probably, didn't you say it's one of the most popular places to watch the sunset? That was another review that people gave.
Basically, what you're looking at behind us is the Caribbean Sea.
Right.
Obviously, this is the sunrise. If you look 400 yards in that direction, pointing to the back of our cabana here, about 400 yards over there is a big lagoon that stretches almost the entire peninsula of Belize. And that's where the sunsets are. So this one is facing there. And very few restaurants are on that side.
Yep. I was going to try to show, I know I've shown this to you guys before, but I thought maybe it'd be fun just for those who, there are always new people who are watching, and I never want to assume that everybody watches every Sunday show.
Although they should.
But this is what we've shown you before. So that's the view, and that's what Paul's talking about the Caribbean Sea. And it's like literally 20 feet to the water. And then the Saba Beach Resort is that one that we showed you on the map a little bit north of the Serenian Bay. So those are the sunrises over on this side. And that's what I think I was up at like 5:15 one morning, and it was just so beautiful and so peaceful. So it was a great picture. I actually did a video out there, but it was so blown out because it was so bright that I was just in silhouette the whole time, so I couldn't really use it. So that's why the workout videos that I do from here are just like a white background or a couch or, oh, you know what? Speaking of that, speaking of videos, although it'll be live, I wanted to have you guys put something on your calendar for tomorrow, because tomorrow, guess what's coming back? This on HSN.
So you'll be Skyping from, is it Skype or
Yes,
Zoom?
It's a Skype call, and it's really, that's a beautiful view, isn't it? I know, that sunrise is just so
I thought they were talking about
the
massage gun.
Yeah, but this is going to be on tomorrow. It'll be in the 9 p.m. Eastern time hour with Adam. He's got Monday nights. He's got Adam's open house. Eastern time 9 to 11. So Pacific time, I guess that's 6 to 9 or 6 to 8 p.m. So that's another thing with figuring out the show we were going to do with you with the daylight savings. I can never tell you within the hour because I get that at the last minute. So I'm just kind of hanging out. Sometimes that's at the very end. Sometimes it's at the very beginning. But the next night, so it's going to be on Monday night and Tuesday night. And the next night, it's going to be on Eastern time between 10 and 11 p.m. But
are we allowed to say what the big news is? Okay. All right.
Can't reveal.
Okay.
Can't reveal. But there's a lot to talk about. So if you haven't gotten one of those yet, I know you probably hear about it from me ad nauseum, but it's something that he uses and it's saved my life many, many, many times just because of where you carry your tension and where you carry your stress, just to be able to have that right at the ready to use when you need it it really does give you some nice relief. So if you want to know more about it and you want to get one tomorrow, or maybe multiples of one,
I would get
because
multiples.
we have one for travel and we have one for home. Yeah. You'll be able to a lot easier. I was mentioning the Connemara marble.
Yes.
And I was mentioning that Joshua was going to kind of make a little mini appearance in the show. I wanted to show you what he found. And he is somebody who was an old QVC guy many, many years ago when this is sort of our version of Blast from the Past this week, but isn't this funny? So this month, 25 years ago, this picture was taken, and so was this one. And so was this one with Pat James Dementry. And they were all that same year. Lisa Mason was on then. Jill Bauer. They definitely found a very candid shot of Jill to put on the promo. And Suzanne Runyon was there back in 1997 before she went to HSN. And Lisa Robertson was there, of course, as well. So it was just I thought, oh, and there's Jane, a very fun tribute to the Big Bonanza Silver Day on QVC, which all those years ago. Yeah. So Joshua, that was a fun thing to find. And you can follow him on his Instagram page for more sort of historical moments in time.
Yes, or QVC. Hysterical, either way.
Yeah. Michelle remembers. Michelle was at QVC too. Hi, Michelle. I want an update on your progress. She's lost a lot of weight and she's doing my workouts on YouTube. So Michelle, I hope it's still going well. I hope you're still inspired. I know you're inspiring others, and I've told you that. So I'm anxious to hear how you're doing with your progress and also your motivation. What are you doing to help you out besides the workouts? Hi, Greg. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that doesn't change, does it? The laugh. I'm sure there were more people who were there that day too. Some of the guys were there who also worked on Big Bonanza Silver Day. Wasn't that the year you came in the fall of 97?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
October.
And that, of course, was March of that year. So Paul wasn't there then. But Rick Domeyer was there. Dan Hughes, of course, Dan Wheeler. They were all still there in 97. So those just happened to be
Dave King.
The good old days. Yeah, Dave King. Yes, exactly. Joshua. Happy Big Bonanza Silver Day.
Related.
Yeah, that's true. So anyway, good times. But those are all the things that we sort of had lined up for today's show. Lots of talk about things that are coming up, things that we've been doing. Are we playing pickleball again on?
I think so. Wednesday nights, although they have a women's group.
Yes, I'm going to get better because I get to play twice a week. But there's only one for Paul.
In 2022, I can always say I'm identifying as a woman today.
Please don't.
No,
please don't. Yes, actually, we did meet on QVC. Carol, that's exactly what happened. So that's why I was kind of remembering what time of year that Paul came up to QVC.
Because I bought her on Big Bonanza Silver Day.
Yeah. No, that was...
Actually, one of the very first times I really had a conversation with Judy was she pushing me down on the dance floor.
Oh, that was so funny
Christmas
at a party. Was that the year?
Yeah.
1997? Wow. Hi, Brenda. Yep, you were right, Carol. So good times. So is there anything else that we sort of missed?
I think we've both been continuing to move some of our YouTube videos over to the Rumble platform. So you have a choice. So if you do get a chance, go onto Rumble. What is yours called?
It's Judy Kroll Style.
Judy Kroll Style.
Same thing as it is on Facebook.
That's easy.
Yeah.
I actually have two channels on Rumble. One is the Gemstones, Color Gemstone Academy. If you look that up, you'll get there. And the other is called The Common Sense Curmudgeon. Even though it's good off my lawn, when you search Common Sense Curmudgeon, it comes up.
You still come up?
Yes.
Okay.
That one comes with a disclaimer. If you're really thin-skinned, don't watch that one. But I have my latest one up, which is one of my favorites.
Okay. So, okay. You had a good time with that.
I had a great time with it, and it's all about Karen Elaine Johnson.
Who you'll find out who that is.
You know who it is, but you probably don't know by that name.
And I actually didn't have a video to show you today, and I didn't have one to talk about last Sunday because I uploaded it on Tuesday morning, and this is the first time we're seeing you
Yes.
since then. So if you haven't had a chance, my
It's
latest
doing
YouTube
very well.
video is all about arms. And that was a fun one. I had a new playlist, so the music is good, and I turned up the music and the volume, and it's fast. It's
Isn't it
10
ranking
minutes.
first or second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was first for a while.
Yeah.
Like of the last 10 videos that you put up on
But after
YouTube.
today, it'll be first again after you all watch it. It's really, I mean, her videos are amazing. They really are.
There's a lot of work involved, but they're so satisfying. Marianne loves your get off my lawn.
By the way, well, you'll like this one, and maybe even the last one. I don't know. But the other thing that you don't know what goes behind the scenes in that ranking number 1 or number 2 video, she had to do it like 3 times. Tell them the story. Yeah.
So we brought a new camera with us, which we're using for our videos now, or our live broadcast. And so I said, okay, that means that I can leave the really large camera at home. But because I have this new system, it also connects differently, and the volume is different, and the sound is different. And I have 2 sources because I try to put a microphone on the music so that I've got 2 levels that I can ride, adjust.
Yeah.
So the volume of the music can be louder or softer, depending on when I get in my little editing suite with the earphones on, what it sounds like. So the first time I did the whole thing, you do the whole thing. Hi, how are you? I'm Judy. Welcome to the channel. Do the whole workout. Then I say goodbye. See you next time. And then I go over and check it out, and there was no volume. No volume anywhere. Not on the music, not on me. And I have a little headset. I mean,
you got it going on.
That's right. This is no small time operation. It actually really is. So I said, I had already texted Paul because he likes to kind of skedaddle when I'm shooting a video.
Obviously, you don't need a distraction.
Right.
Or me coughing in the middle of it or something. So I took my little computer, went next to the next door bar.
Yeah, to the Green Parrot.
Had a little breakfast sandwich.
Mm-hmm. You had a grand time.
Might have had a beer.
I think you probably did.
I was moving more of my videos over.
So he says, text me when you're done.
So I come over.
I text him. I'm done. Come on back.
And then the door's locked. No, she
I actually opened the door and said, I have to do it again. There's no audio. Close the door. So I get it all set up again. The whole thing. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the channel. Because this is it. I like do these in one take, because once you start the music, you can't just stop. How are you going to remember where the music was and where you were in the routine? It's just, you just got to go. Mistakes and all. So I did the whole thing again. I can't remember what was wrong this time.
It was something.
It wasn't audio this time.
Yeah, it was something different, or maybe it was off. I forget.
Well, I think that
she's not a perfectionist much.
I really don't remember. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I thought I had started it. I thought I had hit start. And I got over to the computer when it was all done the second time through. I clicked play and nothing happened. So I clicked the record button again, turned it back off, and realized
the whole thing
I hadn't started it. I had 23 seconds when I turned it on, turned it off, but the other one hadn't recorded. I couldn't believe it.
I'd like you to rename it.
I give up. I'm not doing this again. And then I thought, Judy, 3rd time's a charm. Here we go. So I got it done.
I think for those, and only the people that watch this, there's no such thing. Only the people that watch this broadcast on Sundays are privy to that information.
That's true. Nobody else knows about it.
You should rename it with a little parentheses, take 3. And no one else will know what that means.
Oh, goodness. You know what? You're worth it. You're worth it. And Karen was saying that she loves the videos, so I'm very happy that you do. But it's fun. They're really fun. They're very satisfying, and it's fun to upload them and then put all the little tags on them and everything. So if you haven't had a chance, at least go over and see it.
Where else are you going to get a workout for free?
That's right. Maybe it was the best one. Maybe the 3rd one was the best one. I certainly had a lot of practice.
I think it's awesome. I watched it. It's awesome.
Well, anyway, that's it for us today. I hope you have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day.
We'll have a full report on St. Patrick's Day in Belize.
Well, are we doing something on the 17th? Because that's not a Sunday.
No, but we'll have a full report on
what happens.
Yes.
Do they celebrate that here?
They celebrate everything here.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
They do Halloween. They do
we can celebrate it.
Yes, we can.
And pinch people who aren't wearing green.
Listen, it's a resort. There are lots of bars. Trust me, they celebrate it here. And then we will also give you our review of
Thank you.
Yoli's Over the Water
Oh yeah,
Bar and Grill
Yoli's, because we're gonna try this out this
today.
afternoon.
Yeah.
Over the Water Bar and Grill. Too cute. Great sense of humor too. Anyway, we're glad you do as well.
Thank you
hope
so much.
Have a great week.
Share if you can.
Absolutely.
And then also keep sending in your signs of all kinds.
Yes.
It's our favorite segment.
As it is, we know yours too. Oh, this has been fun. And we just want to say thank you for watching. And yeah, and Lori, lots of green beer, that's for sure. Even a green thanks for watching, and see you next time.